And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today from the Beer Company. Burial. This is the Blade and Sheath. This is their Farmhouse Ale or Saison. I haven't done a Saison in a good while. Probably since the one from the Haint Blue Brewing Company based in Mobile. They did a what was it? Marie Antoinette or something like that. I don't know. But it was a farmhouse ale. But that's the last one I've done. And there's been very few and far between since then. No, I think I did one last year. I think I did one last year. I don't remember who was that from. Maybe from Atlanta Beer Company or it might have been from Gate City. There's so many beers I've had. Anyway, Farmhouse Ale, 6% ABV. It gets a 3.7 out of 5 on Untappd and an 88 score on Beer Advocate. Very good. Brewed with rustic malt and bill of flake oats and wheat and intensely hopped. I think they use 4 different hops. One of them is Eldorado hops they use. So I bought this at the winery. I saw it on the shelf and it was $2 something and change, I believe it was. But over in Chambly, I go there not a lot compared to some of the other places I go around the in my area that I live in. Smells good. It smells kind of does have a little strong hop scent to it, but it also has a sort of a smell of a cereal. Ergo the flake oats that is mentioned in the beer. The brewery is based in Asheville, North Carolina. Highland Brewery is also based in Asheville, North Carolina, and one of the big beer companies might be. No, it's not Sierra Nevada. It's not what you call it. It's not Oscar Blues. It's not Sierra Nevada. But one of them is in wait. Yeah, New Belgium. Yeah, I think New Belgium. Yeah, is also brewed in Asheville. Besides Fort Collins, Colorado. Yeah, so there it is. Smells good. All right. There you go. Let's have at it. Cheers. Not too bad. Pretty decent. A lot of texture, a lot of flavor. It does have to remind me of that sort of that sweet, cereal feel taste to it. Definitely a wheat presence there. Um, it's not too bad. Um, Kind of feels somewhat strong for 6%. I don't say strong, but kind of full for a 6% beer. Don't want to drink too many of these farmhouse ales. Again, I don't get these a lot, guys. I don't really go after certain things that are on a day-to-day basis. Like, oh, I have this, and I gotta have this in my fridge. This is what I drink. This is what I drink. You see my refrigerator. All I drink is mostly adjunct lagers and a pilsner. Occasional. I mean, an occasional Helles Doppel or extra strong beer, as they like to call it, high gravity beer. Occasionally. That's not every day. Believe me, that would put me in a bad place. Mostly adjuncts and adjuncts and pilsners that you'll see in my refrigerator majority of the time. So, and an IPA, but adjuncts and pilsners. Almost have like a champagne-like taste to it too. Interesting. Champagne or wine, white wine taste. Aftertaste I'm getting. But it is flavorful for sure. What was the wine? Again, it was from Haint Blue. It was called La Marie, La Marie Lamé, whatever. But it was a Saison ale. There was another one from Baltimore that I had that was really good. That was, I forgot that was the name of that one. There's so many beers I've had. I can't keep count, folks. Don't really know much about the beer company Burial, but it seems to be very popular. I was looking at videos of their brewery, and they seem to really have a lot going on there. Again, that whole state of North Carolina, and I was just up there recently for Thanksgiving. I mean, when we just got a chance to just drive around with my buddy D, and we were just looking around the area. I mean, there's a lot of nice shops, but mostly around the Raleigh area. But there were a lot of breweries that we saw, a lot of brew pubs, tap houses that we just driving by, and I looked and said, "Hey, man, that looks nice. Cool. Hey, you know." But my buddy wants to get out of Raleigh. She feels kind of boring. I say Raleigh to me from the few times I've been there, and the last time I had been in Raleigh was 2005, up until this past year. That is quite a nice spot. But she wants to move to Charlotte, so okay, all good. No fault, whatever. Charlotte is kind of fun too. It's a fun city as well. I call Charlotte the bake capital of the world. And if you go through Charlotte, you know why. BB&T and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and TD, it's like all the big banks, all there, headquartered there. And I guess maybe the tax breaks in North Carolina, I'm guessing. But anywho, almost like a wine-like taste I'm getting, and like a white wine, very malty, getting a cereal flavor, and it's not a bad thing. I'm using the flake oats, folks, so that's what they say when they say that. Oats, oat bran, oats, cereal, But this is a pretty good ale for sure. I like this. Am I going to get this every day? Probably not, but worthy of trying. That's what I do in these reviews, just try, nothing more. So anyway, because I don't drink these a lot, probably go 85 on this one as a B. I mean, it's not a bad score, but if I drink more of these Farmhouse Ale Saisons, then more than likely probably be a higher score. But it's a nice flavor, nice taste, really good, almost wine-like, but very malty. And the four hops that they mentioned, one of them is Eldorado hops. This is a good Saison, and it feels full for 6%. So I said 85 because I don't drink a lot of these a lot of times. So I'll be fair. Let's go 8.6. So 8.6 is still a B score. Ain't bad. So I like it. So Burial Beer Company's the Blade and Sheath or Sheath Burial company based in Asheville, North Carolina. So 8.5 score. Check it out if you're in Asheville, North Carolina, or anywhere. Grab it, try it. You may like it or not. John Henderson, Pierre of the Beverage Rambleton. Keep on watching. As always, cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Burial, Blade, Sheath. Enjoy.